the bottom of, at the core of sound or music lies the general physical behavior of waves in air. For example, an 80 hertz wave, which is a bass wave, obviously 80 hertz is a bass frequency, it's a long wave because bass frequencies take more space and time to develop. As you go up the frequency radar, as you go up the frequency register, the waves, they shorten, they become smaller. So like a 15,000 hertz wave is going to be much smaller than an 80 hertz wave. So these things, once you then apply them to the mixing concepts, these things come back to you, and you really know that, okay, if I need to put bass compression, I know it's going to take a little more time. Hi, this is Gookie Singh and welcome to my studio. This is Headroom Studio. At Headroom Studio, we do mixing for bands, we do sound design for AVs, television commercials, radio spots, broadcast mixing, mastering. Those are just a few of the services that we do. You know, I'd like to just explain at this point that this job, you can divide it into two aspects. One is the technical aspect, which is the capturing of audio, if I can put that in a nutshell, recording, dubbings, hooking up microphones, etc. That is the technical aspect of this job that I do. The other is the creative aspect of this job, which is composing per se, in a nutshell. So one is the capturing of audio, one is the composing of music. So these are two separate jobs, and I love everything. I love all of it. Well, I mean, once you come out of your college, most of you guys who want, you can always take up an internship at some studio of a musician that you admire. You can always take up an internship there, hook up their sessions, sit with them, sometimes make coffee for them, hook up their microphones, hook up their entire, and you'll be sitting on the computer. They will just be singing their parts, so you should be ready at the drop of a hat to record them when they're feeling in the mood, because musicians are very moody creatures. You know, they will whenever they feel something come, you might have to jump to it and capture it immediately. So that is a great way of learning and of being in that general aura of creation, you know, and capturing is your job. If you miss that capture, it might never happen again. So the musician might not feel like that again. Telling you, I've made many mistakes in my professional career, and I've learned from those mistakes because they are costly mistakes. Especially, for instance, in live sound. Live sound is a very, very high focus job. It's a high concentration job. You cannot be standing on the mixer and sipping a beer because something goes wrong. You have to jump on it immediately. You can't think for 10 seconds. What is the problem? Where is that feedback coming from? Till that time, somebody will call you and tell you, please get off the mixer, we don't need you there. For those people who are more technically inclined, people who will be getting a sound engineering, who are more interested towards the engineering aspect of it, you can go into films, you can go into television dubbings, you can go into documentary film production, radio stations. You can go into location and live sound for bands. And there's lots of aspects. So for those of you who are more musically inclined, obviously you can just dive straight into the deep end of composing for films, for documentaries. The sky's the limit, yeah. If you're somebody who enjoys music and if you play some instrument, I can only just give one word of advice, and that is to just keep at it. Keep playing, not for anybody else but for yourself, because it should make your soul happy. And the more you do it, the better you get it.